So today we are going to look at part 2 of the National Order of Precedence. We learned that for you to be a good MC, moderator, or host of an event, you need to learn your protocols well so that you know how to address people. You can lay down the protocol, but also you know how and when to recognize people in your audience, especially dignitaries. So in Uganda, we looked at the first person, the president, to the number 10th, who was the deputy prime minister. Today we are looking from 11 to 22. Number 11 is a cabinet minister. So we have cabinet ministers and state ministers in number 12. They are both referred to as honorables. And in number 13, we have the principal judge. The incumbent is His Lordship, Honorable Justice Dr. Flavian Zaija. You already know his titles. And after him, we have the Justice of the Supreme Court, Justices of Court of Appeal, and Judges of the High Court. How do we address them? Honorable Justice. All Honorable Lord Justice dash dash. If it is a man, if it is a lady, it is Honorable Lady Justice. And after the judges, we have diplomats. These are representatives of countries or other countries in Uganda, like ambassadors, but also it applies to heads of international agencies like United Nations and its sister agencies. How do you address these ones? His or Her Excellency. That is their title. From these ones, we have members of parliament, honorables, and after members of parliament, we have former national leaders, including previous presidents, vice presidents, speaker, deputy chief justice, the former. After them, we now go to traditional leaders. This includes the Kabaka of Uganda, the Mukam of Toro, the Mukam of Nyoro, Chabazinga of Busoga, and their addresses depends on their title. If it's a queen or a king, we call them Your Royal Highness or His Royal Highness. If it's a prince or a princess, we address them as His or Her Majesty or His or Her Highness. So the only difference between the king and the prince is with the king we put Royal Highness, and with this one we just say Your Highness. And after this we go to the religious leaders. These are the heads of the different religious organizations or affiliations. For example, we have the leader of the Orthodox Church in Uganda, who we address as His Eminence, just like the head or the leader of Muslims, the Mufut. He's also addressed as His Eminence. Whereas the Archbishop of the Anglican Church is called His Grace, but at times we can address him as Your Right Reverend. If it is the Archbishop of the Catholic Church, we address him as His Grace as well. And then we have the President of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It is usually just Pastor. Thank you very much. I'm going to request you that you follow me, join me, and we see the last people that are recognized on the National Order of Precedence in part 3.